Hidden deep within the Sierra Nevadas, one of Vault-Tec's shelters sits isolated in an unassuming cave. Marked with the unlucky 13, this unassuming shelter would eventually foster one of the greatest heroes the wasteland had ever known, as well as one of its greatest tragedies. With construction finished in 2069, Vault 13 was a state-of-the-art facility. While only equipped with the Pip-Boy 2000, a more rudimentary model compared to the later 3000 model, 13 was built to take advantage of an underground river it was built on top of, using it both as a source of power and as a base to pull drinking water from after it had been purified. These longevity measures would be crucial in the Vault's function, as, unknown to its residents, Vault 13 was part of a larger experiment by Vault-Tec and the US government, and was to remain sealed indefinitely, despite it officially being built to only last 10 years. When devastation came on October 23rd, 2077, people from all over California fled to the vault in order to be spared a gruesome death. Even the Soviet diplomat from the LA consulate managed to secure a spot. For 80 years, the vault functioned smoothly, with every dweller helping to make their little corner of what remained the best it could be. Until tragedy struck.
The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault.
Vault 13 was supposed to have a supply of replacement chips in case of a scenario just like this. But a shipping error before the war meant Vault 8 ended up receiving hundreds of extra chips they would never use, while Vault 13 got what was supposed to be Vault 8's second Garden of Eden creation kit, a miracle of pre-war engineering made into nothing more than a trinket in a vault meant to stay closed for hundreds of years. With no other options, the Overseer chose to send volunteers into the wasteland to find a replacement chip from the nearby Vault 15. First was Ed. Ed died. Next, Talius volunteered and went into the waste with a shotgun and a mission to find a new water chip. But when he didn't return after years of searching, the people of the vault assumed the worst. Finally, on December 5th, 2161, a hero only remembered by history as the Vault Dweller would go forward from Vault 13, the community's final hope to replace the water chip. As the Vault Dweller searched, the situation began to deteriorate in the vault. With only a few months of water reserves left, some dwellers turned to stealing water from their fellow dwellers in order to secure it for themselves. Tensions were eased when a caravan hired by the Vault Dweller arrived, delivering water from a post-war city called the Hub. But the revelation of people not only living on the surface, but organizing into functioning communities created an entirely new problem within the vault. A separatist movement, under the leadership of the dweller Teresa, sprang up. If the surface is safe to inhabit, why shouldn't the population of Vault 13 move into the wasteland? The Overseer, already in breach of Vault-Tec's instructions to keep the door closed until an all-clear signal was received, denied all attempts of the residents to move outside. Thankfully, the Vault Dweller would return home in February of 2162, having successfully extracted a water chip from the faraway Vault 12, restoring Vault 13's ability to purify its own water. During his debrief of the Vault Dweller, though, the Overseer noticed a worrisome pattern in the report. Mutants were appearing across the wasteland at a rate faster than naturally possible. Worried for the safety of the vault, the Overseer once again sent the Vault Dweller into the wastes to find and destroy the source of these creations. After several months of investigation, even discovering the fate of Talius, who had been captured and mutated by the master of these mutants, the Vault Dweller successfully destroyed both the creator and the source of the mutants, returning home to Vault 13 for the final time.
You've done it. That's wonderful, amazing. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished, what you've endured. There's no way the people of the Vault can ever thank you enough for what you've done. You've saved all our lives. Who knows? Maybe even saved the human race. Yes. That makes the rest of this even harder. Everyone will want to talk to you. Every youngster will look up to you and want to emulate you. And then what? They'll want to leave. What happens to the Vault if we lose the best of a generation? What if we are the only safe place in the world? You just gave us back all these lives. I can't take the chance of losing them. I've made a lot of tough decisions since I took this position, but none of them harder than this one. You saved us, but you'll kill us. I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
In order to keep the residents of Vault 13 from following the Vault Dweller's example, the hero of the Vault was exiled into the wasteland. This backfired horrifically for the Overseer, as when the residents of the Vault found out about the ultimate fate of their champion, many followed the Vault Dweller into the wasteland, eventually establishing the village Arroyo to the north, and those who remained put the Overseer on trial, ending in his execution. For another 80 years, those that decided to stay in the Vault lived in peace until, finally, the all-clear signal came on May 15th, 2241. After going over all the available material concerning traveling outside, the Dwellers gathered at the door the next day, eager to begin their new lives above ground, only to be cut down and kidnapped. The Enclave, the remnants of the pre-war government and the puppet masters of Vault-Tec, had forced the Dwellers out of their vault in order to use them as test subjects in experiments with the forced evolutionary virus. In order to keep Wastelanders from investigating what may have happened at Vault 13, the Enclave released a colony of genetically engineered Deathclaws into the Vault, hoping their increased intelligence would mean they would follow orders. This backfired, however, as the leader of the Deathclaws, Gruthar, instead chose to form his own community within the Vault, taking in Wastelanders that chose to live by their rules. Once again, though, problems befell the Vault when Matt, one of the refugees taken in by the Deathclaws, seeing the beasts as a threat to post-war civilization, bombed the Deathclaws' eggs and the computer that provided the residents with their food and water. Thankfully, the Chosen One, the grandchild of the Vault Dweller that was banished all those years ago, arrived, helping to repair the Vault's central computer. In return, the Chosen One was given the Gek, the objective of their quest to save Arroyo, and the Deathclaws allowed the tribal champion to come and go as they pleased. That was until the Enclave learned of the Deathclaws' disobedience. Enraged, the Enclave sent their mutated enforcer, Frank Horrigan, to wipe out the colony, a task Horrigan completed with ease. While the Dwellers of the Vault would eventually be rescued by the Chosen One, they chose to help create a new community in the wastes with the villagers of Arroyo, reconciling the two peoples that were once one, and allowing the vault itself to fall into obscurity.